Sasidhar, tell me, with this COVID, pandemic, what are you seeing in terms of the bike purchases in India?
I think this COVID situation has really been transformative for the used two-wheelers business in India.
Huh.
Earlier, customers who are fundamentally using a public transport or were trying to buy new bikes
Huh.
or using shared mobility in some other cities have completely shied away from all those three modes of options. And they're increasingly starting to look for a cheap and more competitive option to buy a used two-wheeler. And used two-wheeler gives all the comfort. One, it is very good at pricing. Second, if you're buying from a good brand, you get all the promises of a brand, whether it is post-sale support, good quality pricing, all those stuff. I think what we are fundamentally seeing is a huge shift in the consumer mindset. They are opting to buy a used two-wheeler.
तो मैं आपसे ये सुन रही हूँ कि अभी कोविड के बाद अब आप देख रहे हैं कि टू व्हीलर बाइक्स लोग ज़्यादा खरीद रहे हैं सेकेंड हैंड टू व्हीलर्स एंड आपकी कंपनी इज सीइंग अ ह्यूज इंक्रीज इन दैट
Exactly. Before that also, even before COVID situation came in, the transition to BS6 emission norms के
हाँ.
कारण बहुत से vehicles का price बढ़ा दिया गया.
हाँ.
Because of which a lot of consumers wanted to shift from a new bike purchase because in some cases the price increase was as high as 20 to 30,000 rupees.
Wow.
So just imagine consumers were not in a position to pay more for a similar looking bike.
हाँ.
And they want to buy the same bike which is 1 year old. If they are able to get 40 to 50,000 discount, why would they not do that?
Yeah.
I think our Indian consumers are very value driven.
Yes.
I think most of the time we underestimate by saying that they're looking for cheap option. No, they're looking for value driven options.
Yeah.
Wherein they're ready to pay the amount, but if you are willing to give them good value.
Yeah. Credr, CREDR.com. There you can go and buy second-hand bikes, scooters. Sasidhar is talking to us today. He's looking after the whole Credr business platform, and what he's telling us is that because of COVID, the number of people, anyways, people were buying second-hand bikes because of the regulation that had come in, but now because of the COVID, the number of bikes people are buying has increased tremendously, and this is a very new signal that we are seeing. This is one of the changes that we are seeing. We keep talking about the new normal. Now it looks like the new normal is that people don't want to use public transport, people don't want to use rental services, and people are opting for second hand their own bikes. Sasidhar, tell me, ये pricing आप बताइए, क्योंकि I'm very curious the difference between the first hand, second hand. Second, I want to understand from you कि rental कितने सारे platforms आए हैं. There are so many startups which are giving you bikes on rent. तो हम खरीदेंगे क्यों?
I think there is fundamental difference in pricing. The difference between a new bike and a 1 year old bike is as much as 30 to 40%.
Wow.
That means अगर आप Activa 100 रुपए का खरीद रहे हो
हाँ.
of 2019, a 2018 so Activa will come to you at around 60 to 70% price. That
Wow.
means that price arbitrage, the decrease is massive for any consumer who want to buy a used bike. So customers को they always think, so the customer who come to us पूछते हैं सर यही बाइक मुझे 80-90,000 में मिलेगा. From you I'm getting all the same kind of post sales promises. Every vehicle that you buy from Credr will get 6 months warranty, 7-day buy protect, you get the paper transfer assistance, you also get consumer loan, you also get insurance. So as a package we are selling it to consumers. So all they have to do is go to our website, select a bike. Today we also started this doorstep delivery of bikes, wherein a consumer go to our website, pay 399 rupees and the bike will get delivered to his home. They has never gone be so easy for them.
Yeah.
Because just in Bangalore alone, close to 30 to 35% of our overall sales in last few weeks have been contributed from online sales and home delivery of bikes.
Wow.
That fundamentally tells you how consumers are looking at not only this segment but also this online delivery channel as their meet for them. With regards to rental and leasing, please understand the way we have launched our new product known as Buyback Plus. जिसमें क्या होता है, if you buy a product for 40,000, let's assume that, in a 12-month period, a consumer can come back to the same showroom or to us and sell the bike at exactly 60 to 70% value.
Wow.
Which fundamentally means the entire cost of ownership is just 30 to 40% for the entire year.
Give me example पैसे के मामले में बताइए.
For example, 40,000 rupees is the price of an Activa. After 12 months, you come back to us, no conditions applied. You show us the Activa, you show us the papers, and we'll give you 70% back. No
Wow.
questions asked.
Wow.
Which fundamentally means 30% is what your cost, which is around 12,000, means 1,000 per month. Tell me which of the rental or lease subscription models can match this price. And secondly, you also get the feeling of ownership.
Yes.
And there is no restrictions. You can ride as much as you want, put as much petrol you want. So we are giving two benefits: the benefits of ownership, which is of pride, and second, the benefit of using the way you want to use it. And third, this is the most cost-effective option of owning a bike in the country. Period. There is no second option that is available. The second option that you are talking and we are talking about is almost 50 to 60% expensive than what we are, and with all kind of riders around.
Yeah.
And that makes the entire process of buying a used two-wheeler much more convenient, transparent, and worth.
Yeah. So, Sasidhar, if I ask you as an entrepreneur to pitch to our audience, why should they buy from Creda.com?
So there are three reasons you need to buy from us. We give the promise of a brand, wherein you will get the same kind of user experience that you get while buying a new bike in buying a used bike. First thing is this, no questions asked, 6 months warranty. Anything happens to your bike, you can come back to us, we'll get repaired free of cost. Second is your 7-day bike protect. There are two main parts in a bike. One is your gear box, the other is engine. Anything happens to these two main parts of the bike, we get it repaired free of cost. And third, paper transfer assistance. A lot of times consumers spends months together try to transfer the ownership of the vehicle from the seller to the buyer. We completely provide the system. And fourth and most important thing is that you get the option of consumer finance, insurance, and everything that you want to buy with a bike.
Wow.
I think you get a peace of mind. First time in the industry which is completely fragmented and completely unorganized.
Yeah.
Here comes a brand with a promise saying that you can buy a used bike just the way you buy a new bike.
Amazing.
So the brand of Creda is behind the customer. And most important, Shraddha, is the fact that we just don't sell the vehicles. When we buy the vehicle, we refurbish it for the best quality. I think that's the moot point of the entire business. We ensure that the quality of the vehicle is as good as new. That makes us much more compelling for a buyer to transact with us.
Yeah.
Naito, you will find a lot of classified sites where a buyer and seller can meet. But in our case, we ensure that all the bikes undergo 120 checkpoint evaluation followed by refurbishment. Again, after refurbishment, there is 120 checkpoint. Then only the bikes are being sold to the consumer. So there is the entire value chain that we control, because of which we are able to give such a good customer experience.
Wow. You know, I want to ask you, Sasidhar, that who is your large segment of buyers, and did you see any shift in the segment buyer consumer post COVID?
Did. So I think before COVID came into the situation, we had 4 big buckets of consumers. We had working women, then you had students, then you had middle income family groups, and you had first time job holders. People who have just started their first job, who just started the workforce. I think these are the 4 big target customers who used to transact with us in a very good long time. Now post COVID, we are seeing a new set of customers who are added to this group are the people who typically would have used a public transport. People who are using a metro, people who are using a bus. Now they are shifting into that because buses and metros for a very long time will run in a very scanty occupancy, and they really don't want to take the risk. So they want to come back and say, boss, I really don't want to take the risk. And the second group of customers who just transferred to us are the guys who are either using a rental or using shared mobility. Those are the 2 set of customers who have added to this. Surprisingly, Shraddha, close to 30 to 40 million bikes are sold in used market every year in India.
30 to 40 million bikes.
Million bikes. That's a massive segment. The reason you and me don't see this stat so much is because the entire market is unorganized. It's very fragmented. Just take an example of Bangalore. Bangalore alone has close to 5,000 to 6,000 dealers who are selling it. The difference between a dealer on the street and us is the fact that we are a consumer brand. That you can any given point of time come back to us, ask me, Shashi, this is the 10 things that gone wrong. I'll fix it for you. And we are not fly-by-night operators. We've been there for last few years. We are funded by 2 major investment funds, Fidelity, which is 8 Roads now, and Omidyar. And we are also backed by serial entrepreneur K. Ganesh and Snapdeal founders. among others.
India is very large, and today with all this digital India, there is middle India, there is Bharat, there is tier 2 India. मतलब कितने सारे definitions हैं. मैं पूछना चाह रही हूँ that are you seeing transaction coming from other parts of India, or are you seeing transactions coming only from the big cities?
This is such a great moment for us because a couple of weeks back, a consumer just Google search for a second-hand bike, and he paid 399 on platform, and he saw the bike delivered 250 kilometers away from Hyderabad in a small town near Medak.
मेदक.
Yes, that is a phenomenally great
अच्छा,
example.
वो
For
मेदक से ऑनलाइन गया.
ऑनलाइन गया, उसने ऑर्डर किया,
हाँ.
और he didn't know that we can deliver so far. Because when we spoke to him personally, he said that we don't have any public transport, there are no buses. Is there any way you can deliver the vehicle? I said, no matter what, that's our promise. So to his surprise, we delivered the bike within a day.
Wow.
And this guy, to everyone's surprise, doesn't even know English properly.
Wow.
उसको उसने एक ही प्रेस किया, second hand bike Hyderabad. That's it. And we appeared in the first top search, and he paid it. I think this is a story that we are seeing being resonated across all the markets. We have showrooms not only in Bangalore but even in Bhilwara, not only in Delhi, as small as Kota. So I think this is one automobile segment which has equal relevance in Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And surprisingly, the brand impact is more strong in Tier 1 and Tier 3 because people want to believe something to buy. Unlike in Tier 1 cities where people are educated, people get driven by different brands, here you need a consumer who should believe you.
Yeah.
I think the story resonates very well in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities. That's the reason our showrooms are spread across not just Tier 1 city. We are not a Bangalore, Kormangla startup. We are much beyond that. We are also present in Bhilwara, we are in Kota, Sikar, Bangalore. We are now starting to open in Mysore.
When you go to the small towns, it becomes even more important. Like 5,000 is such an important money. So you are assuring and guaranteeing that अगर पैसा दिए तो एक अच्छा second hand bike मिलेगा.
Exactly. And contrary to a lot of popular belief, pricing is the least thing that is possible here. We have never come across any customer who went away not buying a bike because of pricing. They like the fact that you are giving a 6 months warranty. They like the fact that you are giving a 7-day buy protect. They like the fact that you are taking the entire onus of transferring the ownership from the seller to a buyer. I think this is such a good revelation.
Yeah.
Right? Many people keep saying that India is very price sensitive. No, people are very value sensitive.
What are your plans? मतलब अभी आप इतने जगहों पे हैं, क्या plans हैं? How big is your dream with Credar?
I think to be very honest, 30 to 40 million bikes sold every year. So we believe even if you are able to do 10% of that in next 5 to 10 years, I think we'll be much bigger than a unicorn.
इतने सारे स्टार्टअप्स आए हैं मतलब पिछले 1-2 साल में जो रेंटल्स दे रहे हैं, हर तरह का रेंटल्स दे रहे हैं 2 व्हीलर्स मार्केट में, और इतने फंडिंग हो रही है इनकी. इन अ वे यू आर कंपीटिंग विद देम, राइट?
I think in a way we are competing with them for the wallet share. But the consumers of these days are so knowledgeable. They ask you so many questions. They ultimately land up making the right choice for themselves. Marketing plays a very small role of igniting them, but they ask you all sort of right questions. ये मुझे कितने में आएगा, ये क्यों मुझे पे करना है. To a large extent, Shraddha, maybe metropolitan cities like Bangalore and Pune may get away with that fat factor, but the more and more consumer, if you have to scale the business, you have to put value on the table.
Yes.
You really can't
Yes.
get away with really out of the line high decibel PR. That will not help because the consumers will come to you, but if they don't see value, they are not going to transact.
Yeah. And with your platform जो second hand bikes है एक अच्छे रेट पे, अच्छा refurbished bike with all the other paraphernalias of insurance, customer service, everything that you are giving becomes far more compelling.
Exactly. And they can buy back the vehicle to us. That makes much more stronger.
Yeah. I wanted to also touch upon women, you said was a segment for you. So I think it's a very empowering thing also to be traveling, commuting on your own. So can you tell me on the purchasing behavior of women?
So very surprisingly, most of the time, women don't make the purchasing decision, though they require the use cases. Most of the time, when the consumer leaves the lead on our platform, we end up talking to a woman. But when the finally decision making comes, then the bill gets part of it will be in the name of her husband or brother or father. But I talk to a lot of women customers to understand what made them choose this. I think the biggest draw for them is their ability not to depend on their men for any daily course. Like one woman was telling me that my husband works in IT company, goes to Whitefield every day. I don't depend on him to drop my kids. Don't depend on him to get my vegetables and grocery stuff. I think this kind of use cases empower women to take decisions on their own is really overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
I think this really is very good for us. Instead of she competing, saying that I want a new bike which is 30,000, 40,000 more expensive, I think in our mindset there is a psyche thing that can I get a better option with less value or less cost.
Value conscious.
Value conscious mindset of women plays into this segment very well. And there are a lot of women buy these kind of products because they believe that's what the way forward is for them.
So moving forward, will you continue doing the direct to consumer, direct to home, or will you continue having showrooms? Is something going to change in the business model?
Shraddha, I think ideally we believe this is COVID situation, so you may see a aberration outlier of 30 to 40% of our sales going online. But we believe with more and more people coming online and the trust of brand being imbibed in their minds, we believe even if we settle for 10 to 20% in the long term, when I say long term, 12 to 18 months, it augurs very well for us because it removes a lot of pressure on us to open more and more retail showrooms to build scale.
Yeah.
And it also tells you a lot about the trust of the customer in the brand.
Yes.
Today, if you are able to buy a 40,000, 50,000 mobile on Amazon or Flipkart, or you're ordering jewelry worth few lakhs on Bluestone or CarClane, this fundamentally tells the consumer mindset. I think this was very well understood in consumers who are a bit more elitistic in nature, but coming down to this customer segment, which is not very internet savvy or payment gateway savvy, it's very refreshing for us.
Yeah. And also the good thing is in that segment, word of mouth is also such a big thing.
30% of our sales happen on references. That's massive. And our marketing budgets are less than 20,000 per month.
Really?
Yes.
Total
monthly. We put a lot of emphasis on the references. So we tell customers, we keep telling them, if you like this product, please do refer to your customer.
Wow.
I think that has been it's been a hard journey. It's been a 5-year-old journey with a lot of ups and downs. But we've been very focused on the fact that we have to give a really good product to the consumer. Here is the best marketing tool for us.
Yeah.
That's what we always believed.
Wow. And I had asked you about your dream, but what are some of the plans that we can see in the next 12, 18 months?
Shraddha, I think we are currently in 6 cities. Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Delhi and Bhilwara. We believe these cities are deep enough to expand more. We don't want to spread ourselves too thin. Take an example of Bangalore. Bangalore itself has the potential to have at least 100 to 200 showrooms.
Wow.
The reason I say that because there are 5,000 dealers in Bangalore who are going every day very happy with the kind of sales they do. Even if I make 10% of the market share of that, it comes to around 500. I'm being super conservative and say that 100 to 150 showrooms only Bangalore can take up.
Wow.
Let's assume all 6 cities, 100 each, you are seeing at around 600 to 1,000 showrooms in 2 to 5 years.
Wow. आप डीलर्स के थ्रू बेचते हैं या अपना शोरूम है?
अपना शोरूम. All our vehicles are sold to our Creda branded showrooms.
मगर उसमें तो शोरूम बनाने में बहुत पैसा का.
So these are all run on franchisee model. I think even for a franchisee business, the entire cost of setting up a franchisee showroom in our business is less than 3 lakhs.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
Less than 3 lakhs. Because the bigger the showroom, the better for us. Because we don't put up any sofas. The more the place, the more bikes we can stock up.
Yeah.
Unlike your typical QSR chains, the more the showroom, the more tables, benches and sofas you have to put. The incremental cost of setting up a larger showroom is very minuscule.
All the very best to you, Sasidhar. I think, this is your businesses where technology, platform, brand comes together to solve real problem of India.